Hello guys, I hope you're all having a wonderful day as always, and in today's episode of Drawing Your OCs, I'm actually drawing animal characters. And this is something that was very highly requested because you guys wanted me to try and challenge myself and not draw humans for once. So I thought it would be a good idea to get you guys to enter via Drawing Amino for this episode. And I'm actually going to talk a little bit more about the app today, so I can actually tell you how you enter via Drawing Amino because I haven't really properly gotten into that before. Drawing Amino is a free app that you can download from the App Store or from Google Play, and I will have all the links, all the download links in the description, so you don't have to worry about finding them. And I cannot recommend this app enough. I've been using it for about 5 months now, I think, and I really like it. Everyone's so lovely on there, and it's just a really nice community of like-minded people who all love to draw, basically. And the reason I like to use Drawing Amino for the submissions for these episodes is that just the way it's laid out is really easy for me to see your submissions. So I'm gonna include footage on screen now so you can see what you need to do. So if you go on the app and you search Jenna Drawing, you'll be able to find my profile, and once you've clicked on it, you can click on my wall and then you can post your OC to my wall. So you can post multiple images, and that always helps me out if you have multiple references of your character. And you can also post a little description of them, so that will help you for the backstory element. Another great thing about this app is that you actually can enter public chats. So there are lots of other Drawing Your OCs things going on in the public chats that have nothing to do with this, but if you wanted someone else to draw your OC, you probably would have more of a chance of getting them drawn. So there are lots of different chats like that, or you can start your own public chat where you could draw other people's characters to try and get more practice at drawing different kinds of characters. Exactly the same reason why I started my series, so that is a great way of doing things as well. Another thing is that you have the featured page, which is where you can discover some really cool artists. Like, I've made some really cool art friends just from that page alone, and you shouldn't be scared to drop anyone like a message because everyone's just really lovely. And honestly, it's been such a nice experience using the app. I really would encourage you guys to use it as well, especially if you want to enter into this series. I will still be taking submissions via email or Instagram though, but it's a lot easier for me to see them on Drawing Amino. Another thing I just want to add is that this is a sponsored video, but the Drawing Amino app is something I do use and genuinely recommend, and it is something I have been using for the Drawing Your OCs series for quite a while now. So this first character is from Yuki Yui, and as always I'll have all the information regarding the people who entered their OCs for today's episode in the description. So the backstory of this character is as follows. This is their animal character Bun Bun. She's a super heroine bunny and she can talk to people. She's also really sweet and kind. Bun Bun would do anything for her friends. She was found by 2 young people that had a baby with them, and Bun Bun has been living with these 3 people for most of her life now. And I saw Bun Bun and I thought, what the hell, she is so adorable, oh my god. Like, really, her design is so cute, and I was like, I have to draw her, she's so cute. And this was so much fun for me. It really changed things up, being able to draw some animals for once. Just because it's a completely different thing to tackle, because you've got to draw fur, and that is really annoying and like complex, for me anyway. Especially going in it with like a painterly style. And it's different to when I draw humans, because when I'm drawing humans, I kind of do have a style and a set way that I follow to draw them. And I don't really have a set style per se when it comes to animals because I don't really draw them. So it was really interesting trying to do this. I kind of made the style of the drawings something like, the best way I can describe it is like a Disney and Beanie Boo hybrid. If like the two different things were mixed together, I feel like that would describe how I've drawn the characters in this episode. I'm not gonna lie, I did find it really difficult, so if any of you really don't like how this came out, I won't be surprised, because it's not really something I'm good at, animals, so it's not gonna be amazing. But I think for my skill level when it comes to animals, I was really happy with how this came out. I don't think there's anything else I could have really done at this point to change the character. And another thing I really struggle with is t-shirts, and that was something I was realizing when I was drawing this. I'm really rubbish at drawing like the folds on a t-shirt. I go like way over the top with the folds to the point where it doesn't look realistic, and that is something I really need to work on, like clothing folds. It's really hard to get your head around, or at least I find so anyway. And I had to actually pull up a reference image for this, although I do definitely recommend reference images for things you're not so sure on, and people were really encouraging me to use reference when I was streaming yesterday. I do think it is a good way to tackle areas that you're not quite sure with. Another thing that this has taught me is that I shouldn't be too scared to do a full body drawing. And this would have been really cool to try and draw the pose that Yuki Yui had drawn Bun Bun in at the very top picture, where she's got like her legs crossed over each other. I thought that would be like such a cute pose to do, and as always, like the whole time management factor made it really difficult for that to happen. It's really sad. I would have really wanted to do a full body drawing for this week, although maybe I can try and do that next week. Maybe I could do one character instead of two, but have it be a full body drawing. So I'd have to ask what you guys would think about that. Would you mind having me draw only one character but do it full body, or should I just stick with the two? Anyway, thank you so much for entering Bun Bun. Her design was so cute and I had so much fun drawing her. So the next character comes from Nova.Moon, and this is their character Ashton. And Ashton, the first thing that kind of grabbed my eye was the really, really beautiful colour scheme that's been used here. I loved the wings as well. Once again, another reason why I wish I could have done a full body drawing, because I could have had those like really cool like majestic wings in there, but unfortunately I didn't have the time. But I will go into Ashton's backstory and personality now. So personality wise, he is a Great Pyrenees and eagle mix. He's very playful, curious, humorous, and positive. He loves flying, and his favourite thing to do is to fly through the clouds and rainbows. He's very fluffy, so Nora's favourite thing is to nap on his back. He hates getting dirty, so he tries to stay away from the mud, but Nora loves the mud, so it's a bit hard. He hates rain, dark places, people pulling his wings, and the colour brown. He loves to prank and make other people laugh. The brown on his fur represents the colours of a bald eagle, and the blue colours represent the sky. So his backstory is, when he was born, everyone made fun of him because of his wings, because they were uncommon in his world, and no one had even seen wings before. He tried to cover them up, but it didn't help because they were so big. He didn't have many friends and spent much of his time flying alone in the clouds. He befriended a fox named Nora. She could not fly, but Ashton took her on his wings and let her fly with him. One day he flew through a rainbow, and when he came out, he had gold sparkles on his wings, which are still there. One day, him and Nora went adventuring by this new cave they found, and what they found on the other side was amazing. They found a new world with every flying animal you could think of. He found out later that he is a prince to a throne and was not supposed to come until he was fully grown, because the winged people feared he would get hurt or captured by the humans for experiments. And Nova.Moon says there's more to come, but they are still working on the story. And I thought Ashton's design is just incredible, like really, just the wings, like the blue, like you said, was to represent the sky. I thought that all looked really cool, and I had so much fun drawing this character. It was very challenging for me to get the face kind of right, and I feel like I was kind of restricting myself when I was drawing these animals, because I had so much of a focus on trying to make them look cute, without actually thinking more about like whether or not that's actually related to their story or whatever. So it was definitely like a learning process, but this character had such a cool design, and it was really awesome to draw, and I really liked the combination of the blue. It was kind of subtle, the use of it, and it works really well. So that was really cool to draw. Thank you so much for entering your OC as well. So in terms of next week, I really want to do a challenge video, and I also really want to do a traditional video. And if I have time tonight, I will probably film a speed paint for tomorrow. And it's been a while since I've done a speed paint that's just like an original painting, not something that's like fan art or something, just a painting that I do for myself, maybe as like I don't know, a drawing of one of my OCs, or maybe just like an abstract drawing of like an emotion or something. I don't know. Like, if any of you guys remember my fading fairy drawing, I want to do something like that again. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next week.